Grim must have good internet today.
Just today.
Okay.
Oh, do I still have... No, I don't have it running. Okay.
Just today.
Maybe
All my
tomorrow.
troubles are so oh, sorry.
Sorry, two different
Y'all are
songs.
singing different songs.
We were. Yeah, I was singing yesterday.
I was
but
singing the
said just
Littlest
today.
Hobo song.
Who?
You know, oh, maybe you guys didn't get that. The Littlest Hobo always used to come on Sundays. About a German Shepherd
must be a
that
Canadian
traveled
thing.
the country helping people.
Yeah, no one
sorry.
helps people
bet-
here.
Beg pardon?
Your German Shepherds don't help people?
What up, everybody, and welcome to the CoGPod episode number 23. We
Getting
have
really
the
good
usual
at this.
suspects today. I'm in Texas, so I can do the pronunciation.
It's the Michael Jordan
appropriately.
episode.
What? Michael Jordan?
Yeah, 23.
It's his
Is that his
number.
number?
Yeah.
Oh. Sports. Sports, everyone.
Obviously, sports balls fans in
I don't
here.
like
He made
sports.
a goal. So everybody's here. It's Amanda, Luke, Grim, and Nick. Say what's up, guys.
What's
What's
up,
up,
guys?
Guys.
Jesus Christ. Nick's got his microphone all set up, so he sounds real nice. Do some ASMR for us, Nick.
Hello, and welcome to the CoGPod.
Yeah.
Was that all right?
That's perfect.
Sure.
So last week we put out on our website for a friend of ours from Death by Horror podcast, Morpheus, wanted you guys to help name a few of his No Man's Sky creatures. So we got a few responses, and I think I'm going to read you guys the responses for the creatures, and then you tell me which name you like best. So we're going to name his creatures for him, okay?
Okay.
All right. So the first one is, what the fuck does that say?
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Elisatopilaria.
These are the scientific names for them. It doesn't matter.
Right. And you can see them on our website if you go back to last week's previous episode. This is creature number 1. So it kind of looks like, I don't know what the fuck, how to describe
Like a
it.
baby
It's got,
cow
like,
horse.
Yeah, and it's got like horns along its back and stuff. Like I don't know, what is
Couple
wrong
Amanda,
with
are you
the
okay?
sky? Have you seen it? They look weird.
Yeah.
Pull it up
Well,
real
yeah,
quick, Grim.
I have.
obviously.
You have it up. Okay. So we got a couple different responses for people like giving names. So the people that responded were Mike Show 6, Sarah Armanchayanti, not saying that right at all, Simmons Bangra Group, and then Otterdoked 8 submitted some names.
Yours
as
don't
well.
count.
No.
Mine do count.
We're not picking hers.
Shut up. Okay, so for this first creature, the options we got were Trumphius,
Jesus Christ.
Trumpaphus,
The second dino devil.
and then
sorry.
the first one is Spike Camel for the next one. Hin,
Jin. Like a DG.
and then Grim.
I wonder who that one come
what do you-
from.
What do you guys think for the guy with the horns? I kind of like Spike Camel.
I think Trumpaphus is fun.
Are we all going to be
Spike Camel?
opposite on here?
No, you guys vote.
yeah.
What do you think? I'm voting for Spike
I want
Camel.
Jin.
Nick?
I think I like Spike Camel.
Spike Camel wins then by
no.
default.
Yep.
Everybody write it down.
Yep.
Tilly, no.
Okay, Spike Camel for the first
Write
one.
that down.
Write that down.
Hold on, I'm
So the
yelling at my
second
cat.
one looks like kind of like a velociraptor, but with long horns. And then he's also got wings, which is kind of fucking weird.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like the Jersey Devil.
Well, that's kind of one of the names. So the first name was called Dino Devil is an option. Trino Devil was a different option, different person.
That's
said
funny.
the same thing. Gull, Ghul, Gull,
This one eats flesh.
and then Grim again. We got Grim again on
That
there.
one also eats flesh.
Yep.
I kind of like the Trina Devil.
I like the ghoul one. Ghul. Ghoul.
Grim, what do you vote?
Trino Devil.
Oh, you missed the first one. He said Hin was the first one.
You wouldn't have voted for that anyway. So you like
That's-
Trina
that's
Devil?
what I
Nick,
said.
what do you like?
I think I'm going to go Ghoul.
Oh, we have a
2v2.
tie.
We're going to have to
Uh-oh.
flip a coin now.
I don't have
Okay,
a coin.
who's
Who
got a
has
coin?
change?
Who has change?
Anybody got change? Okay, write them both down and we'll flip for it later.
Sure. Well, this is going well.
And then the third one.
Trying.
Okay, so the third one looks kind of like a turkey that's headless, or its head's been smushed down into its body. So you just see eyes and like a tongue, and then it's got a diaper on. I don't know.
See,
That's what it looked like to me.
Seriously.
the side view definitely looks more turkey.
And so the first person said to call it a turkey diaper.
turkey diaper.
The second one said to call it a chicken lung monster.
That last one is gross.
The next one is Shick.
That's a-
Shiqq.
It's a half-formed creature. Apparently, these are
And
names
then
of Jinn or demons.
Grim
Oh, that's
again.
pretty cool.
Oh.
See, I like all those third ones.
Yep.
I want to vote for Grim on this one.
Wow, thanks. I don't wear diapers.
But you are a
could,
turkey.
though.
Well, anyone
Turkey
could.
and a
I am
diaper
a
is
turkey.
Grim.
Jive turkey.
And a diaper.
You know what? I think Grim is good for
Grim
that
for
one.
the third one. Nick, what's your vote?
Well, I guess I better go with the group.
Nick, I'm gonna kill you.
Yes. Yes. I win. That's the one I wanted to be named
We're
Grim.
terrible. Sorry, Grim.
Immortalized.
Sweet.
That's it.
Immortalized
Just
in
you
No Man's
wait.
Sky.
At least you'll be in space.
At least I'll be immortalized.
In space.
Grim the turkey diaper.
Grim the turkey diaper.
I am
And then
sorry,
this week
I am
we're going to have
sorry.
one new one. We're going to post one new one this week. Just
Oh.
one for you guys to try to name if
Okay.
you want to go online and name it. It looks kind of like a, what was it? Lilo and Stitch type creature.
A little bit.
Little bit, but yellow. He's weird, but he's cute. He's cuter than the scary ones.
It's got little mouse ears.
Yeah.
Are you done calling
All
him
right.
Grim, or are you going to vote
Yeah.
for that again?
Wow.
No, Grim is now turkey diaper.
Yeah,
I'm
you
super
can't-
excited that's what that one
Oh,
is.
man.
Can't change it now.
So we've actually had a lot happen this week. A lot's been going on in the world of games and media.
I don't believe you.
Media.
Yeah. Grim, what happened this week with you? Anything exciting?
He got a snack.
I got a snack. Yeah.
A tasty
I
snack.
have a piece of candy, but the Nintendo Switch came out,
Yeah.
And then?
and I'm very sleep deprived.
A lot of people were
Didn't
really
you like
excited.
stream right at midnight?
Yeah, so I got home and set it all up, and then when I started playing, I started streaming, and I didn't go back to sleep, and I had to go to work.
That sucks.
Well, that's my own fault, so
That's the price
You were
of being
playing
a gamer.
Zelda?
yeah, Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. And what do you think?
What do you think of it so far?
So the game only runs in 30 FPS, but I barely notice it just because the whole art style is so like it's really
Right, it's-
really nice.
I mean, it's not trying to look like a actual live action.
No, it's
game,
like cell
so
shaded. I think
30.
is what they still use.
Right. Right.
I like it. The menus for the Switch could use a little work, but that's easily fixable. I mean, it's the
But you're like
first week.
you're a super Zelda fan. What do you think of this game?
So far, I like it. You have to inventory manage a lot because you get a lot of different weapons as opposed to the other games, because the other games you just have your sword and it upgrades to different ones. This one you can use a stick, a spear, whatever, and they break over time.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know how I feel
So
about
everything has durability?
Yes. There are some weapons like an axe that it seems like they don't unless you use them as weapons, but they also can cut down trees. I was so happy. I cut down this tree because there was a giant like gap in area,
Yep.
and I used it as a bridge.
I saw that, and
Oh,
you
that's
claimed it was
neat.
Game of the Year.
Yeah, game
when
of
that
the year
happened.
right there.
You're like, you said, let's see if this is Game of the Year, and you chopped a tree down and it bridged
I
the
was
gap.
so happy. Like that's ingenuity right
You-
there.
It was pretty funny.
I didn't think you were watching.
I was sneaky.
Now you know
I
he
saw
cares.
you.
Yeah,
I figured you were too busy playing your video game.
I
Wait,
was.
before we move on to Luke's video game,
Yeah.
Grim.
What?
Out of 8 stars, what do you give Zelda so far?
So far, I'll give it a 6.
Okay, and then the Switch in general out of 8 stars.
I'll also give that a 6.
What would you have
We
given
can always
Ocarina
change
of
those later
Time?
because it's
What's that?
yeah.
What would you have given Ocarina of Time?
Personally, 7.
Okay.
7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
That's all
that's
I've got
also-
to
you have
compare
the-
it to. So
Yeah, you also have the benefit of hindsight at this point on
Yeah.
that game. You're still fresh into this new one.
Yeah, and you can change your ratings later.
Yeah.
if it gets
What's
better.
What's nice about this is it is open world, and if you want to, you can run right to the last boss.
really,
Wow.
Yep, right away.
That's crazy.
hmm
Did you do it?
No, I don't want to.
You're going to see those crazy speed runs on YouTube.
No,
It's like 12 minutes clear.
That's silly.
you can run there,
gonna
but you
happen.
won't have a chance of defeating him. I assume.
Yeah, I mean, you start with 3 hearts, and there's stuff that in any other Zelda game that do more than 3 hearts, like 8 hearts I've seen done, and that's unheard of. So there's actual difficulty.
Wait. Could you run
wow.
to the last boss and wait till he comes outside and chop down a tree onto him?
No, you have to go. So you fight bosses in arenas in this, unless there's some enemies I've ran into, like a giant rock monster that just comes out of the ground and has a huge life bar and is named and stuff. So that's kind of cool.
Rock Monster.
Everybody
Rock
was
Monster.
really holding back. We all wanted to yell it the second he said
Yeah.
it, and we were just
Yeah.
holding it in.
I couldn't hold it anymore.
Oh, that was rough.
Should I? So I want to do this thing. Should I do it now?
Do the
Yeah,
thing.
go ahead.
So
What
Do
thing?
the thing.
the cartridges for the Switch are purposely flavored bad, so children do not stick them in their mouths and eat them. So I have not licked it yet. It's just the plastic, so I'm gonna try it. And yeah,
So they did this because people are terrible
Yep.
parents?
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty bad.
And?
What,
What's it
what,
taste
what does
like?
it taste like?
It literally numbs your tongue.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
It's that
Is
kind
Is it
of
like
taste.
bitter?
It's just tongue numbing is all I can describe it as, and it lingers.
Yep.
So like
Mm.
when I'm inhaling to breathe, it's like you put menthol on there, but it's really bad tasting menthol.
Wash it down with a beer,
Drink
bro.
some beer.
It's-
Drink
it's
some
That-
beer.
what if it
menthol
tastes
cartridge.
bad?
Speaking
So don't lick them and don't let your kids eat them, because that probably
Watch
can't
your
be.
children and keep them out of reach of small children.
Yeah.
If you're in the habit of letting your children eat video games, now's the time to stop.
Jesus.
Interesting
Nintendo's
fact, by the way.
preventing it.
Menthol
Yeah.
is outlawed in Canada now. I don't know if you guys knew that or not.
Really?
Why?
Yeah, can't get menthol cigarettes here anymore.
Why?
No flavored smokes. They say it gets kids wanting to smoke.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, because
If I
it's not
smoke
like
the-
tastes like regular tobacco.
It doesn't taste like nicotine. That's the only way I'll smoke is if it's menthol.
So does that also get rid of like clove cigarettes and stuff like that, or is that?
I think that's a different category, but they'd now be regulated because even vaping is here. So, yeah,
Interesting.
pretty crazy.
Wonder if that goes to like cigars also, like Black and Milds and
No, I
Swisher
think that's a
Sweets and
different
stuff.
thing.
That's why we
So-
can't
They're not
have
as easily
Switch cartridges
accessible.
here because they're menthol.
Yeah. just so you know, beer does get rid of the taste.
Oh, well, that's
Oh, good.
There we go.
So-
Solutions.
So give your kids a beer.
Yeah, if your kids lick the cartridge,
the
just
best
wash
part.
it down with some beer.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Christ.
Speaking of eating things, back in our like first or second or third episode, Nick ate that chip.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever happened?
Oh yeah.
Did you get that?
Yeah, I got
Did you get
a
your
gift
bag of chips?
certificate for it, but the store didn't stock the chips.
Oh,
But I found another store that did, and coincidentally this week,
no.
That's hilarious.
What?
Did you really get it this
Oh
week?
my god.
That's hilarious.
We didn't even know. We didn't even
they
know.
didn't dare stock the one that I had, but this is ghost pepper, and it's pretty hot too.
Oh, nice.
So did
other
you
one.
go to the mail? Did you ever get your picture I sent you? Because you're an asshole and you
No.
waited like 6 months to go pick it up.
I did get it, and also I have sent one back to you. So
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Thank you, Nicholas.
yeah, it's in my banana hammock.
Grim never sent me one.
I'm getting around to
Grim.
it.
Shut up, you lying
We're just going to take a
ass.
screenshot right now. We'll print it out.
He just sends me a beer label. That's it.
Yeah.
And that he signed.
Borat.
That would be cool.
You know what
Right
I would
now.
like to have as a COG product if we ever get like big? It would be
COG
beer
products.
that would have Grim on it doing the thumbs up that he was just doing.
Yes.
Yeah, cock broads.
Oh my god, I would love to brew beer.
That
We can do
you,
this.
You should do
We
that.
should. Let's do
That's-
homebrew. Call it
that's
cock
a-
broad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's a lot of
CoGPod
work.
is all of our product line.
Yeah.
It's our product
that's
line.
That's going to
It's
be the
called
store
CoGPod.
name.
Oh, it could be
CoGPod.
Cog Grog.
Beg pardon?
That's a booze, isn't it? Grog.
Is it?
Sounds. I think it's the name of a caveman.
Oh, that could be too. Caveman
Grog.
dolls.
That's my caveman name.
Grog.
Grim Grog.
No, you're a turkey diaper.
I thought you were going to call me
my
a turd.
Diaper.
Wow.
You're a turd.
turkey diaper.
Oh my god.
Okay, so let's bring it back around. Luke, what did you get this week that was super cool?
Oh, I got Horizon Zero
That's
Dawn.
not cool at
Tell us
all.
a little bit about that.
You're not cool. Fucking go play Wind Waker. So this game actually wasn't even on my radar until I started watching people stream it, and it is gorgeous. Like, the game looks incredible for being on a current gen console, PlayStation 4. And it's a big open world kind of exploration game, as a main story quest, and then a bunch of side stuff on the map you can go do. If anybody's ever played like Witcher 3, people are comparing it to that, or Fallout, games, stuff like that, to where it's an open world exploration, third person action, you play that way. And yeah, Amanda, yeah.
So, your main character, everybody has. Who does she remind you of? Or
I think the girl from Brave is who she reminds me of.
Merida.
fuck off.
No, she is a very strong redheaded woman.
Thank you.
That is
The
not like your
protagonist
wife?
Is awesome. Yeah. Oh yeah, her.
Completely forgot about
She did
your
kind of
wife.
look like the chick off of Brave though.
Yeah,
like
that's what
similar
she reminds
style
me of.
actually.
She's got the bow.
If you
and-
frizzed
Yeah.
up your hair, would you look like her? Do you think?
No,
No, I'm
if-
prettier.
If she got
No,
she
the
got
girl from
dreads.
Brave. She's talking about.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
Yeah, Nick was asking about the girl from Brave, I think, because she had all the big frizzy,
Yeah, she had
curly
big
hair.
frizzy hair. A lot of redheads do.
But yeah, on Horizon, she's got dreads.
It's really cool. She's got braids and dreads.
Braid
Her
dread,
hair actually
yeah.
looks kind of cool.
Well, they're very cave kind of. So it's in the
It's
future.
future past.
Well,
Star
it's-
Wars.
It's dystopian. Yeah, I mean,
Humans
think
regressed.
like it's not like Fallout. It's not Fallout dystopian future, but it's more revert to cave times dystopian future. And there are metal bunkers, they call them, forbidden places, because they're all kind of back to spirits and the Mother Mountain or whatever. And the main story, I'm not going to spoil anything, but basically,
Like, what caused all this?
we don't know yet.
Okay. Okay.
It's actually, I think part of the story is what revealed, but they talk about like the people in the past, the Unforgiven. I can't remember what they actually call them, but that their own, doings are basically what forced them to become extinct or wipe out civilization. And you find areas.
Dino robots.
Yeah. So, dino robots are everywhere, but it's not an evolution thing. Like, animals didn't evolve into dino robots. They're being made and are out, and they're getting more hostile, and you're trying to figure out why. And, the character has something to do with like the main story, obviously, because that's who you are.
Oh, no spoilers.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've barely done the main story.
You've been doing like sidetrack stuff, and tell them how the camera works too, because you can pause the game and take like pictures of the pretty surroundings.
Oh, I like that.
Because they knew that was going to be a thing, and it's so cool. It's like a real camera. Tell them about it.
Yeah, it's like a real camera.
You can change the aperture.
No,
you can change
okay.
like the focal points
So
and the time of day. It's so cool.
Yeah, the photo mode's pretty robust. You can actually remove the character from the shot if you want. You can change the time of day and frame it and add like the Horizon Zero Dawn logo. And I actually uploaded a couple to Twitter that I took the first night.
Yeah.
Was that part of
Pretty
the Twitter
impressive.
spam that was going on the other day?
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That happens. Yeah. But it's very good.
What would you rate it so far, even though you haven't gotten all the way through? Out of 8 stars.
So far, I'd probably say 7.
Yeah, you've been pretty into it.
It's better
Yeah,
than
and-
Zelda.
They're both open world, though.
Different people. But yeah, I think it could do some other things. It could have a little bit deeper loot system and skill trees. There are like 3 skill trees you can go into, but by the time you hit about 40 or so, 45, I think you unlock all of them.
Oh, wow.
So it's not like you don't really make decisions like in the end. It's
not
a lot
one
of
or
room
the
for,
other.
like, right. It's not a lot of room for like varying play styles in different playthroughs. You basically just kind of choose early on what you want to focus on.
And then you'll end with everything.
Right. And then weapons and stuff like that are pretty basic also. There are weapon mods you find, which I made a video about.
I was just going to say.
Yeah, I made a video that in the starting area, there's an area where you can get a really high rate of like the top tier weapon mods already at the very beginning almost. And I didn't see anybody else talking about it on like Reddit or YouTube or anything. And so I made a video and posted on Reddit, and it's
shit blew up.
Like my highest video I've ever had. I had like 1,600 views or something today on it already. And that was 2 days ago I posted
Superstar.
that. So. Woo!
You gonna buy me a coffee, bitch.
Yeah, with all that YouTube money.
YouTube monies. one coffee.
Careful, that company's going to ask for 50% of that.
I know. But yeah, I think it could use a little bit of, if there was DLC with more weapons and more areas and
Maybe
stuff like
will.
that, it's possible.
They could
but
patch in
Maybe
more
put out a
skills,
page.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it has a really, really good solid foundation, though, and it just looks amazing. So
Yeah, it is really pretty.
I have a question real quick.
Yes, sir.
Is
Yeah.
purple the highest rarity in that?
yeah,
Okay.
that
And
I
that's
know
what you
of.
were farming in the video, right? Was purple?
Yeah, the mods, and then there are weapons and stuff that you can buy later, but there's just not a whole lot of weapons and stuff.
What the hell is a CoGPod? What? I don't even know what that is. Stupid CoGPod.
Nick, did you do anything cool and new this week? What have you been working on?
Am I supposed to say what I've been working on? Is it still a secret or?
Oh,
No, it's not a secret.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
maybe.
We're doing. Well, it's not now. 'Cause I'm right
the
about
cat's
to
out of the
talk about
bag.
it. We're doing version 2 of the CogPod.net website, which is going to feature login via the Twitch API. It's going to help post our podcasts quicker. It's going to have blogs.
Maybe
for
I'll finally
members.
blog.
Yep, it's got.
I'll make a blog
features.
post this week as well, so you can test it out and get it working.
Yeah, that would work.
Okay.
And just sort of make it more interactive for people who are part of the group and people who want to be, or even listeners. And
Yeah, we want it to be like a home base. Like when you open up your internet, you got your Reddit, and then you got your cogpod.net going where you're talking to all your friends, and you got your Discord up. We just want it to be like a central point of contact. We're going to have our schedule at some point on there.
Yep. The schedule's on there. We're just not ready to use it yet. And why don't you tell them a little bit about what that's about, since we're giving away all our secrets?
So what we're going to do is go follow _COG on Twitch, and that's going to be the main channel. So our streamer team is going to sign up in different blocks of time to stream whatever game they want to stream, so that if you want to see what the COG people are up to, you just go to our main Twitch channel and we'll all be there in chat talking with whoever's streaming at the time. Or if it's Deep Nights, we'll have Morpheus on there. Deep Nights with Morpheus.
I still love you, Morpheus,
'cause he's-
even though you made fun of me the other day.
Because he's in Japan, so he's going to be like the opposite schedule of the rest of us. So we're going to try to fill as much of the time as we can. So when you go to Twitch, you've got a main channel to go to where you can see all your friends. That's the point of it. So hopefully that'll go live soon. How long do you think we got left, Nick?
I'd say maximum
weeks?
a week for the website.
Oh,
Because,
okay.
a week has already gone by, so I think by the end of next
Another week or so?
Yeah,
7 to 10 days. Okay.
yeah.
Sounds
So
good.
it's mostly working now. I just can't have people rooting about in it like wildebeests.
Right.
So-
No, that's
Ruining all the information.
Getting
Yeah,
getting all my
that's
mad
very
codes
cool.
and such,
I know, and we need some people to go onto the CogPod site and go to the donate section to get money, because we need money to pay Nick, first of all, money to get our Minecraft server back up.
All right.
We just need to get some sponsors. Like, we just need help. If you guys have any ideas on sponsorship, just email us and let us know.
Has anybody got
Helps out.
$2?
I ain't giving you no damn tree, Fitty.
If anyone's
Loch Ness
listening from
Monster?
Toronto, you'll know this lady. Has anyone got $2? $2.
$2.
Why does that's a lot for a bum to ask for?
That's quite a bit. Here they ask for a quarter.
Yeah,
Like, what the
anything
fuck is
helps.
that
God
for?
bless.
Well, if you give her $2, she still keeps asking for it. So that's just her recommended donation amount. So
Yeah, it's a
She's the Loch
suggested
Ness
amount.
Monster of Toronto.
yeah,
I gave him tree fitted once.
wow, that's really good.
See, and then they come back and keep asking for it. Oh, I just bumped my mic.
Good job, bro.
Why'd you?
What is this that you pulled up here?
Well, this is what Grim had posted, so
Oh,
we can
right,
talk about
Grim.
it later.
Okay. Do you want to talk about it now or later? You already have it up and I'm talking about it, so you want to
Well,
talk
no,
about
the
it?
reason I brought it up is because it was going to be possibly a different way to do the streaming community thing. But
Yeah, I didn't really understand it, but we'll figure that out offline.
yeah, we'll talk about it later.
It sounds
We'll get
promising.
the Twitch community going.
Yeah.
Either way. So we do have a question though
Mm-hmm.
for all of you guys. This was from Lazrich. Laser Lazlich is his name now.
Yeah,
we changed it. We helped him change it.
He wanted to get laser in his name.
Yeah. So he wants to know top 3 80s movies. Grim, I know you were very young, so we'll give you time to think.
I don't know
but
what
I know
you're
my
talking
answers.
about.
Sure.
What's
When
the
were you
80s?
born? What year?
89.
What year were you born?
See? He's got a whole year.
So whenever he tweeted out that question, I posted a picture of Molly Ringwald because, of course, with 80s movies, you think of like Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink, 16 Candles, which is, of course, like everything.
I'm glad
that
you
she
can
ever
just
did.
name these right off the
But-
tip of your tongue.
I'm an 80s
I
kid, so,
know.
but those are not my top 3. So, you ready for this?
Yep.
Okay. Dirty Dancing, which they're redoing, by the way.
Yeah.
You're gonna hate it.
Labyrinth. I probably will hate it. Labyrinth,
Yeah.
of course. Hello, David Bowie, covered in glitter and
Bowie.
tights. Bowie.
With his package just
With his package
out there.
just all out there with his cod
the
piece.
cod piece, yeah.
And then my third one was Can't Buy Me Love, which had, what's his name from, what's the doctor show that everybody loves?
House?
No, the one with the hospital. Girls love it.
No.
The doctor show.
Grey's
with the
Anatomy,
hospital.
I'll bet.
Grey's
Yeah,
Anatomy.
Grey's.
Grey's Anatomy. So Dr. Grey Love or whatever the fuck his name is. This was him as a kid.
Oh, okay.
Patrick Dempsey.
Oh, my
Excuse
gosh.
me. Patrick Dempsey. Can't Buy Me Love
What's
as
the
a
doctor
teenager.
show with the hospital?
With the hot doctors.
Dr. McHottie. Remember Supernatural? They made fun of
McSteamy
it.
or whatever
Yeah.
is what they called him. Yeah.
So that's my answer, those 3.
All right.
Nick, you go next.
I would say The Last Starfighter,
Okay.
Okay.
E.T., and The Princess Bride.
There's a
Was that in the 80s? I thought E.T. was like 78.
Oh,
I think it may have been.
hold on. I don't know.
I think you may be right. We're gonna allow
Oh, no, it was 82.
82.
there you
You're
go.
right. Okay,
You're right.
so that counts. What was your third one?
I don't remember what order I said them in, but The Princess Bride. Yeah, that's it.
Princess Bride.
I love
Classic.
that
Yeah,
one.
that's
So
a good one.
good.
Classic. I didn't do any research on this, and
Well, no, you didn't know the question
yeah,
really
most
in
of
advance.
them I'm thinking of are in the 90s.
When were you born, Luke?
Were you going to say Die Hard?
No, I was gonna say Jurassic Park, but that was like 92.
What year were you
I was
born,
way
Luke?
off.
What about Gremlins?
83.
Oh, okay.
Gremlins, Goonies. Come on.
Yeah. Goonies is a classic. Stand by Me, I think, was in the 80s also.
Oh, yeah, that's a
A
good one.
Wasn't
Luke,
it?
will you
Lost
stand by
Boys,
me?
was that in the 80s?
Lost Boys was bad though.
Yeah,
Like, if you go back
I
and
tried
watch Lost
rewatching
Boys
it and it's so bad.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't hold up.
It does not hold up at all. The Corys, my 2 Corys. Come on, guys. And then, oh shit, I had one. Labyrinth's obviously good. Legend was an amazing
Legend.
one.
Oh, I only saw that a few
What's-
years back.
What about Dark Crystal?
You know,
Was that in
it's
the
funny.
80s?
Yes, but I was never
It's
a Dark
funny
Crystal
because
kid.
that's what I was
That
going to
was.
say because that's the only movie I have.
Dark
Yeah,
Crystal?
I actually was just double checking to make sure. It's
Yeah, I'm
82.
about to double
I
check.
loved that. I loved that one.
I'm
It's
trying
so
to
funny.
see when Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade was, because
The
if that's in
first
the
one?
80s, the third one. That's probably
89.
89.
So
Yes.
then Indiana Jones's. Okay,
The
those
Last
are
Crusade is my, and then, oh man, I've
That's
probably
close
already
enough.
said 3.
Grim, you had Dark Crystal. What else did you have?
That's it. I mean, I like Gremlins also, but I didn't actually research any
Oh,
of it.
yeah.
Gremlins 2.
Ghostbusters. What was
I've seen a
Ghostbusters?
lot of
That's probably
movies, and I don't remember half of them, but if I start rewatching them, I start remembering.
I have a story for you guys. I have
okay.
a story
Can
for you guys.
I got to say
Okay.
one thing first. I got to switch one of my
Yes.
answers. Poltergeist. is got to replace one of the answers.
Agreed.
Shit,
Agreed.
I can't believe
Okay.
I forgot that.
Taking out Can't Buy Me Love, putting in Poltergeist. Okay. But I have a story. So when you're like a little kid, like 2 and 3 years old, well, at least for a girl, you could put on a movie and just have it on repeat all day.
Right.
Like for now, for the generation now, it's probably Frozen.
Yeah.
So when I was that age, it was The Muppets Take Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
And then Alice in Wonderland, the live action one.
Yeah, you're weird.
I know. I loved it though, and I would dress up like Alice and run from the Jabberwocky in my mind, and like the whole thing. So
See, the animated one didn't even have the Jabberwocky in it.
well, the Jabberwocky is at the very end of the first one, and then comes the whole second one. Alice Through the Looking Glass was all Jabberwocky.
Aren't they doing that? Like, aren't they making a Tim Burton Alice Through the Looking Glass? Or did they already?
Yeah, they did. It was bad.
I'm sure it was
they
bad.
were really
It
bad.
had
Poor
Borat
Tim
in
Burton.
it.
He tried. It was
Oh, God.
awful.
When I was a kid, it was Mary Poppins. When I was like 4 or 5.
Yeah, they're redoing Mary Poppins.
Like, all the time. And that's a long movie. Kind of weird if you go back and look
Emily
at it.
Blunt's gonna play Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins. That's good.
Yeah, so that'll be cool.
Who's going to be Dick Van Dyke?
I
Me.
didn't look. Grim.
Grim Van Dyke.
Featuring Grim Van Dyke.
Starring Grimm.
Okay, you ready for the next question?
Yeah.
I think. Wait, what did you guys watch when you were kids over and over and over again?
Did you have anything on repeat?
So I didn't actually have it on repeat, but every time we went to the movie store or rent
The movie store.
The movie
Where-
store.
Did you go on your
Yes, on my
motorbikes to the movie
motorbike.
store?
So every time we went to rent movies, I would go over and rent the same movie every time we went. And eventually my parents bought it for me, but I didn't know. It was just gone. And they got it for me for like a Christmas or birthday gift or something. But it was Miyazaki's My Neighbor Totoro.
Oh, that's
I have
awesome.
no idea what that even is.
You don't know
one of
Totoro?
No.
It has
Oh
a
my
cat
God,
bus.
The Ghibli movies.
I don't know what that is.
Well, you know the Ghibli from we talked about anime many times.
Yeah.
That ain't no Ghibli. But yeah,
You
that,
gotta
them
watch
gibbles.
this stuff.
so apparently Grimm started early with
Very
his
early.
His
anime.
anime love started real early.
Yeah.
Nick, did you have anything on repeat as a kid?
The Transformers movie. You know, the one with all the 70s music on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
heart
Oh
attack.
God, I forgot about it. Yes,
Hasbro.
Oh my God, with Unicron.
Yep, that's the one.
Unicorn.
Yep.
Awesome, Nick. You are now my new best friend. All right, Luke, what did you have on
You weren't
repeat?
before?
I already told you, Mary Poppins.
We already
Mary
talked
Poppins.
about
Yeah.
this.
I was like
Sorry.
4, 5. You know.
I got all verklempt about Transformers. I can't believe I
Apparently.
forgot
Yeah,
it.
you guys
oh my
can't
God, I
see the
loved it.
reaction, but she almost fell over.
She needs to.
Ooh,
She
I
needs to
loved
breathe
it.
for a minute.
Love. Okay, next question. This will get me over it. This is from Zandarius. He wants to know, and I had to think about this for quite a while. What are some of the strangest human encounters you've ever had? So I could think of. I thought of 2. There's probably more, but 2 that just off the top of my head. So the other day I went to watch a movie, and then after the movie I come out, and there's a girl that's probably 12 talking to a man who was probably 40. And it was like a really awkward, it was like the most awkward interaction I've ever seen. He was like, yeah, good to see you. She's like, great. My dad's probably waiting over here. He's like, how's school been? Like, it was just so weird and
He was a
awkward.
teacher.
And she wanted to leave, and he just kept talking to her. And it was, so I kind of stood there and waited because I was like, if something creepy goes down, I will jump on this motherfucker. So I was like in protective dog, like bulldog mode, waiting for something bad to happen. So I waited until he left to leave because I was like,
Well, you waited for me to finish
I'm gonna
peeing,
fight a motherfucker.
and then we left.
The second weird thing that happened in my life, this was probably about 10 years ago. I'm in my cube at work, taking calls, minding my own business. This weird dude that worked with me came over and started talking to me. And as he's talking, he is actively farting the entire time, audibly, not quietly, and just acting as if he was not farting directly next to me. Just kept talking and just letting him out. And he left, and I just was like,
Excuse me.
shock look on my face.
Why didn't you
and I
call
can't
him out on
breathe.
it?
Because that's so awkward. What was I going to say? Excuse me, sir. Can you please stop farting in my face? My pod now smells like your nasty farts.
Just say, are you farting at me? Are you farting?
It was just the weirdest thing. He acted as if they were silent. I'm like, is he a little deaf? Like he can't hear his own farts?
You can't feel them squeaking out.
Dude, you can't feel those fuckers flapping out of your ass?
Hey, maybe maybe his ass isn't what it used to be.
God, it was so disgusting. Okay.
And it just comes out like a wind tunnel.
He got reamed real good in prison.
It's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
Gross, guys. Come on.
Sorry.
So that was my 2 awkward ones I came up with right off the cuff. I am going to mix it up and go to Grim.
All right. So
Awkward human
I had
interaction.
to really think about this too, and then it dawned on me. I was at work a couple of weeks ago in a parking lot. I just had to clean off my windshields or whatever, so I pull into a gas station, clean them off, and I pull around to a parking spot, and this guy's like, hold on. So he comes over to me, and I roll my window down just enough so he can talk to me, and he somehow slips his arm in there to shake my hand, and he's like, hey, my name is, and I don't remember. And he's going on, he's like, I'm a war vet, and my car broke down,
God.
and...
Wait, I think you told this
I
story
did, but not...
He was lying. He was
no,
a liar.
I don't think I said it on here. And
That's fine,
so he's going on, and he's like, I need money. I'm not a drug addict. Like, I was not thinking this at all until you said it, dude.
And now you are.
So, like... He's going on about, I was like, I can't give you a ride. This is a company vehicle, and I don't carry any cash on me, which I don't. So I'm like, I'm sorry. And then, like, I go in the store, and I see him, like, behind me walking into the store. I was like, oh, geez. So, like, I immediately go in and wash my hands, because who knows what the heck this guy was up to. If he really was that, good for him. But, like, maybe he is a drug addict, and I have no idea what he did. So
Yeah.
I didn't see him after I went in
hand.
and washed my hands, but it was just so like awkward for me. Like, why would you just reach your arm in my vehicle? Like,
Side note, I keep a box cutter inside my door
I keep
of my
one
car
in my
so that if
pants.
somebody does reach in, I can just swoosh and just
wait,
get 'em.
phrasing.
Phrasing.
Well, like,
just
I could have
saying.
rolled my window up on
Nick.
his arm. Like, he doesn't know
You
me.
could have. I don't know. That's really awkward. Did you have any, Nick, that you thought of?
Any weird human interactions?
Yeah, weird interactions.
Every day.
You look like
And
the
with you
type that
guys.
has a lot of them.
I do.
Yeah, all
I
of
really
us.
do.
He's the weird one. He causes them.
I am the weird one, though.
Oh,
I do have
shit.
one, though, that was like really scary and stupid. A couple people had come from Nova Scotia to Ontario to visit us when we were living out there. Me and my cousin moved to different parts of Toronto for school. Mm-hmm. And they came to the city and they had no idea of, I don't know, how to exist in a city. I guess they had never been to one. Anyway, we were going to a club late at night and we come across these 2 guys. One guy must have been 7 feet tall, looked like he used to be a bodybuilder with blood running out of his nose. And he had a little buddy who was about, I'd say 5 feet tall, scrawny little guy who kept wiping the big guy's nose with a rag. And they approach us, and I'm like, uh-oh, this isn't good. And they're like, hey, you guys, you got any money? And we're like, no, we ain't got any money. And we keep walking. And one of the 2 guys from Nova Scotia says, oh, but you have some in your bank account, you told me, to the other guy he came with.
What?
And then they're like, okay, go into the store and get us some money. So the 2 guys go in there and they go with the one guy and the other guy from Nova Scotia, and they do it, and the guy purposely puts in the wrong code, and it comes in and is like, oh, I couldn't get any money. And the little guy, I not the little drug guy, but the other guy who would come from Nova Scotia with him said, oh, you put in the code wrong.
What?
And I'm like, are you trying to get robbed? So
Do you know?
we just laughed.
There's a
and
secret.
ran.
Let me tell you, and then we'll come back.
Okay.
There's a secret. If you put your PIN number in backwards, it alerts the police that you're being robbed.
Oh, that's
Really?
brilliant. I guess we wish we'd have known that. But
PSA.
Is that true?
yeah.
Don't
Well,
do it
we
intentionally.
ended up running.
No, because it'll set shit off. It's like a quiet,
Wait.
silent alarm.
Hold on. So you went running?
Yeah, we ended up running, and these guys
Good.
like slowly followed us like Jason in a horror movie.
What? Oh my God!
They
It's like
kept
Pepe Le
showing
Pew.
up in different places because they knew the area better than us. But eventually we got to the club and I yelled at them for a half hour.
Scary!
Wow.
Nicholas, no.
Now,
That reminded me of another one though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one time I'm driving in downtown of Dallas with somebody in my car. We're going to a club, and I'm stopped at a red light, and in the rear view we see two people in their underwear, soaking wet, running like they were running from someone and needed help, and were screaming for help.
Oh my God!
And I was like, I ain't getting involved in this shit, and I ran the red light to get away from them.
Jesus.
Meanwhile,
Now those
they're
people are
murdered.
They probably died. I'm just saying.
That's
that really
horrible.
happened.
So
Okay.
why were
Yeah.
you going to help
Luke?
the other person but not these people?
Because they're covered in water and naked. Like, I'm not getting involved in what other weird shit's happening there. That's like some real murder shit. Oh, and one time this lady banged on my door at 4 a.m, asked, like, screaming legit for help, and I pretended to be asleep and didn't answer the door because whoever's trying to kill you is not coming to my house.
That's
Pretty messed up.
I don't know how I feel
Sorry.
about that, to be honest.
Self-protection. I was at the apartment alone. I'm not opening the door.
Yeah, but what about
Yeah.
your 6-shooter?
I didn't have a gun then.
Oh, okay.
This was years ago.
This wasn't in Texas?
Yeah, it was. I didn't have a gun. I didn't always have a gun. We don't come out of the womb with like a.
I thought it comes
Are
with
you
your
sure?
birth
Shooter in
certificate,
with
like
you.
a 6-shooter and
I feel
little
like you come out
stars on
with
your
two of
boots
them.
and stuff like that.
It comes.
Dual pistols come
Yosemite
flying
Sam.
out of the womb. Fucking hell.
They issue it with your driver's license.
Okay, Lucas. Weird
What?
human interactions. Do you have any that you remember?
Well, there's this one time I was hitchhiking,
Okay.
and I got picked up, and the driver decided to say he was Jesus.
Oh,
ran
no.
over this dude, and then got out and started killing people. So I had a hatchet, and I got out.
Please stop.
I killed this guy with
Lucas,
a hatchet,
please.
straight up.
Please stop.
That was awesome.
Please stop. Nobody knows what we're laughing about because nobody heard the story before this podcast.
But no, I can't think of anything super
That's
weird.
funny. That was good.
Offhand.
Fucking hell,
That was
Luke.
so
Oh
good.
man. But that leads into something that Nick should talk about, and that's the story I was just.
He
I
was just
referring
in.
That was
to.
a hell of a transition.
That was probably the most
Jesus.
brilliant segue that has ever existed.
High five, bro. You got 8 stars for that.
Oh my god.
What was Nick going to talk about in relation
Okay.
to the hatchet story?
Well, I'm sure a lot of people who were listening heard about Kai the hitchhiker who saved a bunch of people's lives by hatcheting a crazy person that he happened to be hitchhiking with. Well, he hopped in the vehicle with this guy. They were driving along just fine. And the guy turns to him and says, "Hey, I'm Jesus." And then he rams a guy, a utility worker, into a telephone pole, hops out and starts strangling women in the middle of daylight in a street. So the hitchhiker has a hatchet in his backpack, whips it out, smashes the guy in the head a few times, kills him.
Saves the day.
Yeah, saves the day. Everyone's like, "Yay, you're a hero!" And with everyone's testimony, the police let him go pretty much right away. He gets interviewed by the news station like 5 minutes after this happened. Big hero. Anyway,
Right.
fast forward a couple years, a lawyer gets hatcheted to death in his home, and because Kai the hitchhiker is famous now, someone sees him leaving the lawyer's house and says, "Hey."
They recognized him?
Yeah, because he's famous. So they're like, "Hey, is that the hitchhiking hatchet man?" So he gets arrested, and it turns out he's not a hero. He is a hatchet murderer that just happened to be in the right place at the right time. And he's like, "Oh, I can kill this guy in broad daylight with people watching. This is my
And not
lucky
get in
day."
trouble.
Like,
But
Yeah.
good on me.
Nick, can I bring up a red flag that they should have kind of thought about anyway? Why the
Yes, you can.
fuck did this guy have a hatchet in his backpack anyway while he was hitchhiking?
Yeah.
Hey,
He was going for a portage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be
if
making
you're-
lean-tos and stuff like that. Or
On the road?
Yeah, if you're living,
Yeah.
if you're living out in the woods, you
Was
gotta
it
have
in Canada?
survival gear.
No.
I mean, you need a hatchet
no.
at all times there.
no.
It's like you need a gun in Texas, you need a hatchet in Canada.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people carry hatchets, don't they?
No,
just me.
No,
just Grim.
you carry swords.
Yeah, Grim just has katanas on him.
Mobile
God.
ninja, hitchhiking
We're all
ninja.
Armed.
Save
He's a
the day.
ninja. You got a hatchet.
Yeah.
We got guns. Jesus.
Yeah, so don't fuck with us.
Salutations! Now sit your ass down and listen to the CoGPod.
There was another story that you mentioned you wanted to
right.
also talk about, Nick.
Oh, yeah.
That H.H. Holmes and Jack the Ripper could be the same person.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting because, of course, they never knew who Jack the Ripper was. He never got caught, or he got caught and never got associated with the crimes. But the grandson of H.H. Holmes, and anyone who has watched American Horror Story Hotel knows who this is. He built a murder hotel that was really confusing to leave. It had chutes for bodies, all this kind of stuff.
Right.
Killed all kinds of people before he got caught. Well, the grandson of this guy found out that he had property in Whitechapel, which is where all these murders took place for Jack the Ripper. And he independently, I think it was 6 different handwriting analysis experts, sent him his grandfather's writing along with one of the Jack the Ripper letters, and they all come back and said this is conclusively the same person.
Wow.
Snap.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
That's crazy.
So the guy...
So we can post that story on our website because that was amazing.
Yeah, he wrote a book, which I'm going to order, called Bloodstains. The guy's name is Jeff Mudgett, I guess it's called. Jeff Mudgett.
Yes, I see it.
Yeah. Anyway, he wrote a book about it, so I'm going to order that.
If it's good, you should send me a copy.
Send you a copy. You hear this?
Or read it and then send it to me and I'll send it back.
I'll read it to you since my mic is working now, thanks to Luke.
Read it to
ASMR.
me.
Yeah. I want to mention on this guy's website that he needs a new website, and also his audiobook has CDs on it, which is kind of dated, I feel. So, but otherwise, good work, guy.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's very interesting. I hope that ends up being true.
Yeah, I hope they look into it more. I feel like they've just abandoned the issue, They don't care anymore.
Just gave up.
I'm sure there's going to be something on like Discovery TV or
Yeah.
I found
Investigation Network or whatever the hell. There's all these networks now.
the History Channel will do something.
Yeah.
I found a similarly kind of odd news story this week as well. Mm-hmm. So the headline says, everything you need to know about ghost rape.
Ghost rape.
So that's what caught my attention.
I'm not
So
sure what I
basically
would need to know, to be honest.
It's talking about people who have like sleep parasomnia or sleep disorders where you have like what are they called? Night terrors, and you feel like a presence in the room. Some women report the presence molesting them or raping them. But that's really all I know about it. We can link the news story, but it's like
I've read a bit about this before. Isn't this where like incubus and succubus legends come from?
yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean,
It doesn't make sense. I don't know why you would say
well,
that.
I'm just saying, where those legends come from. Like, there's the same, similar.
Well, the thing is, and God dang it, Nick, you and I still have not made our video about night terrors, but I've had a few where you feel a presence in the room, but I never had an experience where it tried to molest
sleep
me.
paralysis, though, not night terrors. Sleep paralysis.
They're very similar. They're very similar.
Kinda.
You guys are going to get into it.
No, we're not. We're not going to get into
We're
it.
having an adult discussion
About
about ghost rapes.
Yeah. Wow.
About ghost rape. But anyway, we can link the story to that. I think that people are just confused whenever they have those type of psychological sleep disorders where things happen to them. I think that they're misinterpreting the information that their brain is sending out, and
they feel like they're being attacked or something.
they feel like they're
Sounds
being
like a
attacked.
disorder.
And I'll say that the feeling of it is real, and I'll give them credit to that. But obviously, ghosts.
Wait,
do not
you've been
rape
ghost
people.
raped?
Oh.
No.
Wait, you got it wrong. Like, this is when you meet a ghost at a bar and the ghost has been drinking too much.
Oh, so you take advantage of the ghost. Man.
Yeah, you gotta.
That's
like
fucked
a drunk
up.
ghost can't consent. is what I want to say. A drunk ghost cannot consent. So
That's right.
Wow. Which one of you guys linked the story about the man creating a monster in his basement?
That was flimsy.
Was
Oh,
it
is
Flimsy
this-
or was it Morpheus?
was this about
No,
the
that's flimsy.
homunculus thing? The Russian
I missed
homunculus?
Something.
this.
It was.
He created a monster in his
Oh,
basement using
I remember
sperm.
that now.
Was that Morpheus?
that was-
I think
it was
No, it was
Morpheus
flimsy
linked it.
because he was talking about it.
Oh.
It was a YouTube video,
It's
and it
flimsy
was like a
that did
chicken
it.
egg and
I'm just
human
kidding.
sperm. And,
Yeah,
And it
there's the
looked like a
video right
candle.
there, but I'm not going to click on it.
yeah, or some sort of tube.
Did
worm.
anybody read
Here,
it? I didn't read
here,
it.
No, it was a
worm.
YouTube video.
No, it has a story.
Well,
with
yeah,
it,
but
too.
he just linked the video,
Oh.
and it's
Spider Monkey.
it's
That's
obviously
it. I'm
not
about to
real.
go get
I
a
mean,
ghost blowjob.
That's right. Jesus Christ.
Oh god.
Just from all the victims in your basement, the ghosts from those guys.
I wouldn't want any of them.
Get out a Ouija board.
Oh.
kid.
You're
do you
gonna get
have
the
to do
police
with a
to show up at my
homunculus?
house.
Well,
Someone's
homunculus.
gonna get worried.
I don't know.
Do you know
Yeah,
what a
I know.
homunculus is?
From Full Metal Alchemist.
Well, it's alchemy thing before it was that. It's an artificial human. A tiny human they used to try to make to help them out.
So that's what he's talking about. He's trying to make a humanoid monster or something. It's all just those stupid sites that are
Alchemy's
Clickbait.
real,
fake news,
Luke.
clickbait, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm
It's
not talking about
another
that. I'm talking about
science.
the yeah.
You guys want to hear some movie reviews?
I would love to.
Yeah,
I have two.
sure.
So I watched a movie that I meant to go see in the theaters, and it didn't stay in theaters very long.
Good sign.
So I didn't get to see it. I don't know what it got on Rotten Tomatoes. I didn't look it up. It's called Morgan. So it's about like a humanoid artificial AI.
A homunculus?
So it's like a computer brain.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah, it's very similar. It's got like a human-ish mechanical brain, though. It's like a combination of the two. And it's not a machine. Like the body is human, but the brain is a computer.
It's the cyborg or an android.
Kind of, but it's not metal. It's a human,
Right.
but with a computer brain.
Sure.
And so it's very interesting. And the girl that plays the main character, I can't say her name right, Anya Taylor-Joy, she was the main chick from the movie Split
Okay.
with the split personalities or
Right.
whatever. That was so good. She's really good in Morgan as well. Kate Mara's in it. And I won't give you any spoilers, but I will. She also was a humanoid thing.
I won't give you any spoilers, but I will.
No, you figure it out right away. They're not very good about hiding their
Jesus.
twists. Like, you can tell right away that she's also one of these, like,
Sure.
computer-made people for, like, so they're breeding them, or making them, I guess not really breeding, they're making them to be, like, assassins.
Sure.
And then this one, they made to be more sensitive to see if they could actually make one more human-like, but it didn't work.
Gosh.
She was insensitive.
Spoilers, it didn't work. But it was very interesting because it was a different take on things, and it was kind of a new idea that I really liked.
It seems pretty similar to Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, it kind of probably will be, but
Is this a
Ghost in the Shell
cash-in
actually had
movie?
money.
Right? Yeah. Getting ready for that movie to come out. And,
So it was pretty good. I gave it 6 out of 8 stars. So decent, decent enough. And then this week I went to see Get Out.
I was just going to ask you about that.
Yes. So that's the one that's been critically acclaimed by Jordan Peele. If anybody knows who he is from Key and Peele. This is his debut making a movie, which says great things about his future because this movie was amazing.
It's got 100%
So-
on Rotten Tomatoes.
Exactly, and it should. So let me just read you the quick background. A young African-American man visits his European-American girlfriend's family estate, where he learns that many of its residents who are also black have gone missing, and he soon learns the horrible truth behind it. So I won't give anything away because it leaves you wondering the entire time what the fuck is going on, which for scary movies is good because that doesn't happen super often.
yeah.
The acting is wonderful. The main character was played by Daniel Kaluuya.
Sure.
Is that how you say his name?
I don't know.
I've seen him in other stuff. He was really, really good. Allison Williams has been in other stuff. Catherine Keener. Bradley Whitford was in a really good TV show. The guy that was in Office Space. Have you seen my
Which one?
stapler?
Oh, yeah.
He's in there too.
Nice.
So it's got a few people that you'll know. and the story was so good. It's very provocative. It's very modern twist on things, and the racial stuff is done very, very well. I gave it 8 out of 8 stars.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's getting perfect ratings everywhere.
Go see it. Go see it.
Yeah. Well, that's also the debut of Jordan Peele from Key and Peele.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
You weren't listening.
It was pretty insane that he is a comedian. Mm-hmm. And like, the writing and directing, and he did all of it. So.
It was very good. And there was actually some funny parts in there too, to kind of lighten the mood at times. And those were really funny. The whole crowd, I went at an odd time and it was still pretty full, if that tells you anything about how good it is. And we're all laughing together, and it was just it was a great experience. Everybody should go see it.
Wow.
Go watch it.
Good stuff.
Go watch it.
Mm-hmm.
What else happened this week, you guys?
I don't know. I've been out of it.
Because you've been playing that game all day, every day?
Games.
Too much games.
Too much games.
Too much games.
Is there a such thing, though?
Yes, there really is.
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah.
Logan came out yesterday, but none of us have seen it yet.
No.
Luke and I are going to go this week, and we'll review it for you guys next
Deadpool
weekend.
Deadpool 2 trailer.
Oh,
I saw it was accidentally leaked. It's not really a trailer.
Ryan Reynolds also, it's on his page too now, so.
Yeah.
Well, because if they leaked it, they might as well
yeah,
post
that's what I'm
it.
saying.
Yeah, I doubt it was a leak. They've always been, like with Deadpool 1.
You get to see his butt.
Did you like that, Amanda?
With the first Deadpool, they did the same kind of thing.
I did. It was nice.
Did,
Is
like,
it all
viral
Freddy
marketing
Krueger
and
like
stuff.
the rest of him, though? Or
No, it wasn't.
Oh, you can't really see it. No, it looked normal.
I looked
It
in
was a
detail.
really funny, cute little clip. Grim paused it, zoomed in, turned a little to the left.
Like
CSI
enhance.
stuff.
There you go. Enhance.
Male enhancement. So we're gonna go see Logan next week. What else is going on? Are any games coming out next week?
I hope not.
You're like, my wallet can't take any more. Can we please stop?
I was planning on getting like 1 in the last month, and I got 3.
Oh, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
I've heard that the reviews are now coming in mixed and negative about For Honor. Can you tell me anything about that? Or
Well, the core of the game is very, very good. The issues right now are that it needs balance, which they did do a balance patch for the Valkyrie and stuff like that. And a lot of people are kind of questioning the longevity of it. As long as they can keep the game balanced, I think it'll be fine. Some other people are saying they want horde modes, kind of like the where you just survive as many waves as you can, you get rewards. But that's kind of what I'm seeing on it right now, is that it's still very, very good. The core of the game and the technique and the fighting is pretty in depth, but they needed some tweaks. And actually, I haven't played since they made the patch changes, but they reverted the guard break back to what it was for the beta, which was a good thing because basically the high-end fights were just people trying to guard break spam and fish for them, essentially. But now they made it to where you can counter it a little bit easier, and so I think it might be a little bit
Question,
better,
Amanda?
as long as they can get the balance right.
So you debated a long time on getting For Honor or Neo,
Right?
And then you decided to get both because I needed boots.
Yeah.
So which one did you end up liking better?
It depends on what you want to play for.
Being different genres.
Neo is also a mainly single player experience, and For Honor is a mainly multiplayer experience. So if you're
But
wanting,
Neo can be multiplayer
PvP
only if
and-
you want it to be, in a way.
I hear people get
Right, but
salty
not-
on that, though.
not competitive multiplayer though.
No, not competitive.
Like, you can't-
But eventually, yes, but I don't
You
see
can't
it working
PvP. Right. You can't really PvP in Neo. In For Honor, if you're wanting a multiplayer competitive, like arena fighting, then that's what you want. But if you want an adventure game or like an action RPG, then I would go for Neo.
You liked Neo better then?
Yeah.
Told you.
I like that you've been playing For Honor, Neo, and then now Horizon Zero Dawn because you're just in here playing and it's beautiful and quiet. There's no rage. There's no salt. You're just wandering around. You're happy.
It's true. It's not like PvP. I'm not playing
I'm
Destiny.
good with that. You do that all you want.
Iron Banner is going on this week. I haven't played it yet, though.
And since he got to get Zero Dawn. Wait, what's it called?
Horizon
Zero Dawn. I get to order another hoodie.
Yep.
We got this worked out.
You guys are going to be broke.
Work it out with your woman.
I know.
That's true. That's also
the
true.
plan, I guess.
Ridiculous. Send us money.
We need sponsors. Somebody sponsor
Hey, you won't need to buy your hoodie
Need
anymore.
game
You'll just have
sponsors.
free hoodies.
Maybe we
That's
could get some Loot Crate sponsorships.
Yeah,
That'd be
shit.
cool. Get some Loot Crates.
Something.
We need something.
But yeah.
So we're going to post on the website the links to the news stories that we talked about. We'll post a new creature for you guys to help us name. Look pretty soon for a week or two for the new site to be up and running. Log in, follow us, keep up with us, donate money.
Jesus.
The end. Anybody got anything else? Did we forget anything?
Not that I know of.
I don't think
You
so.
guys, any final remarks?
Don't lick the Switch
Grim
cartridge.
got a haircut.
That was last week.
That was last week.
Oh, did we talk about it
Not
last week?
on here, but
No,
you
we talked
saw.
about it before the show.
Oh.
Yeah, remember we said he looked like an
And
assassin.
you wanted
He
to
does.
shave off my widow's peak.
And I wanted to
Yeah,
add
it's
two
messed up.
more.
Very pointy. Yeah.
Wait, Nick, you
Two more
remember?
widow's
Two more Widow's Peaks.
Yeah. That's like a pivotal moment in my life.
Oh,
or something.
okay. I forgot. Sorry.
Yum, yum,
Excuse me?
Nap time.
Luke, are you 50?
Yeah. Feel like shit today.
Wow. All right, everybody say goodbye then, and we'll cut it here.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
You stop recording.